Hello and welcome to another episode of Low Tech Health. Let ourselves translate expert knowledge. We are here live, back porch of my dinky basement apartment, and I'm welcoming you to Forgive My Foul Mouth Friday. Had to do another episode outside because it just smells so nice, and the birds are singing. Everybody's trying to get laid. It's great. And good news on the COVID front, we are lowering our numbers. We're not as high as we expected at this point in time, which is really good news. And I think we could all use a little bit of good news. So, forgive my foul mouth Friday, but fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! So, with that being said, I haven't been to work in a while because I haven't been wanting to go. I haven't been feeling as secure as I probably should in a healthcare position. Because I don't know who's got it. I know they're not testing everyone who should. And it's getting a little annoying wearing a mask the whole shift. Which, precautions are important. But this precaution is because we're not making sure we're wearing proper PPE in the patient's room. And we're not making sure we're testing anybody who's been exposed. I got a fucking email at day 13 of the 14-day course of possible symptoms arising when I was exposed on the 20th by another nurse who tested positive a week later, and they get to me a week later than that. So, I don't know, would I have needed to run in that day or that next day to get a test? Would I have had to say I had fever, which a lot of patients presenting with COVID don't have fever right away? He didn't even have loss of sense and smell on the list. Whatever, it's fucking past. It's the past. It's the past. Because I'm keeping my outlooks open. Maybe going to a hot spot. Who knows? Because I can't see my family anyway. I can't cry because I'm a little dehydrated. I just woke up. But I'm feeling feisty, frisky, annoying, irritating. I know it's because I've been trapped here, and I fucking hate it, staying trapped. I used to really love my job, but I was getting to the point where I fucking hate it too. Not being a nurse, but being kind of paraded. This idea of everybody getting called heroes for being on the front line is a weird little targeted message to shift the idea of sacrificing these people at a much lower mental threshold. It's not going to be a big deal of thousands of people working on the front line. They were at war. They were heroes. They wanted to die. They were given their best life. It's fucking bullshit. None of us signed up to kill ourselves in the hospital. Nobody signed up to run in front of bullets. If you work in a hospital specifically, you came in for like the clinical setting. You came to learn. And all this learning on the fly and learning that administrators really don't have autonomy, and they will blame a bigger group like the CDC for their really shoddy protocols. It's ridiculous, the brown paper sack thing. Tired of distractions around me. It's just so laughable. I started with N95 should be used because they're airborne more than likely. It's okay to use a surgical mask. It's okay to use a bandana. That's not science. It's fucked up. Put out there like pawns. But the hospital I work, it's not that bad. So I may go back. At least one shift, for sure. Before joining the crisis. It's hard to follow in this Forgive My Foul Mouth Friday because I feel a little loose. I feel like the time has come to make a decision, and this is the week's theme. It's time, and it's time for a change. I hope you've all found that change in your sequestering quarantine and recognize that there is no stopping or slowing of our progress in these moments of quarantine, but there's endless change, endless opportunity. So with that being said, I'm going to find mine. I love you guys. Hope you find yours. I'll see you next week for another week of low-tech health. Let ourselves translate expert knowledge.